This summer, we're traveling through a worship series that has us exploring a different national park or monument each week. We'll be looking at what makes each holy space unique, as well as what we might learn from it to inform and enrich our lives. Today's focus is on the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and our theme is diversity. As we celebrate the sacredness of our preserved lands, we also need to acknowledge the sacredness of these places to the first people who lived here, as well as the injustices that caused great harm. The lands known as the Great Smoky Mountains National Park have a long historical connection to the eastern band of Cherokee Indians. Cherokee culture was based on hunting, trading, and agriculture. The Cherokee were less nomadic than other Native American nations. When Europeans arrived, many Cherokees lived in small villages in fertile river valleys. The Cherokee had a system of governance that elected both peace and war chiefs. One would rule in a time of peace, the other would rule in a time of war. Each village had a council house with 7 sides to reflect the 7 clans of the Cherokee. Most decisions are made through a democratic process. Women had the same political power as men, and like some other groups we've discussed, kinship and clanship were passed on through the mothers. In the early 1800s, the Cherokee developed a constitution and representative council. Sadly, as white settlers moved into the area, so did white diseases. Conflict came as well. Many white settlers committed mass murder of those on desired lands in and throughout the southeastern United States. When gold was found in Georgia, President Andrew Jackson implemented the brutal removal of the Cherokee people. This brutal policy led to 14,000 Cherokee being sent on a forced march along the Trail of Tears from Georgia, Tennessee, and North Carolina areas all the way to Oklahoma. 4,000 Cherokee died along the way. Many other Native nations in the Southeast were sent on this same march, resulting in thousands more tears and deaths. A small group of Cherokee known as the Oconaluftee Cherokees were allowed to remain in the area with the support of a local businessman and attorney. The current Cherokee Reservation near what we now call the Great Smoky Mountains has a population of 11,000 and is a vibrant place for tourism, containing resorts, campgrounds, casinos, hotels, and several museums dedicated to the preservation of Cherokee culture. Many Cherokees continue to practice traditional spiritual ways, some combining Christian and Indigenous traditions. Christian Cherokee are mostly in the Methodist and Baptist Christian traditions. Traditional Cherokee religion doesn't separate the spiritual and physical realms. Prayer and religious ceremony are part of daily life. The primary human responsibility is to work toward balance in all things, between genders, and in human relations with each other and the earth. May we honor this painful history and continue the work of justice for all displaced peoples. May we follow the example of the Cherokee and work toward balance in the diversity of nature and in the range of diversity among our human siblings.